Who has control over the policy? This question comes up from time to time, and people want to clarify terminology in the insurance world. So, we're going to spend a couple of minutes and go through that. So, first off, the policy holder, that is the individual that owns the policy. That doesn't necessarily mean the person who's being insured, but that is the person that has full control, is the policy holder or owner. And so you may take a policy out on a child, on a spouse, on a business partner. You could still own the policy as a policy holder, but the insured is going to be somebody else. So policyholder is the one who is going to be making the payments, who's going to hook up and set up all the determinations about amounts of contribution, death benefit amounts. They're the one that gets to control who the beneficiary is, who receives that death benefit as well. The insured is the person who the policy is out on. So if I take a policy out on myself, I could possibly be the insured and the policy holder, but I don't have to be. So I could be the policy holder and I take a policy out on my child or my wife. Therefore, they are the insured. That's who the person is going to have to go through underwriting and the health ratings and medical exams if needed, but I can still own the policy. So the policyholder at the highest level is the one that has full control. The insured is the person who has the policy out on them. And the beneficiaries, just to clarify, those are the people who will receive the death benefit when the insured dies. So in the corporate world, sometimes the policy holder could be the business or a particular LLC or an individual. They then take out a policy on a key employee. Let's say they have a director of operations or a COO or something that's important to the business. They could take out an insurance policy on that individual. That person would be the insured. And the beneficiary could be whoever the policyholder sets up. So in that case, they may set up themselves as the beneficiary. So they could be the policyholder and the beneficiary. In other words, if that employee were to pass away, the insured, the death benefit would get paid back to the policyholder. But that's not always the case. It's just one example. Most of the time, the beneficiary is the person who is receiving sort of the pass on or the legacy of that individual. So it's normally a spouse, a business partner, or a child, next generation family member of some kind. So the husband passes away, the wife would be the beneficiary. The policyholder, though, gets to specify who that beneficiary is. And there are ways where you can have more than one, but just for clarity purposes, the beneficiary is the person who is named on the policy who will receive the lump sum one-time payout when the insured passes away. So I hope that's clear. Policyholder is the one who's in ultimate control. They will set up the program. They will fund the policy. They will make all the decisions about the policy and where it goes, maximum contributions, minimum contributions. They will select who the beneficiary is and ultimately who the insured is as well. And so they take all of this during underwriting to the insurance carrier and they sort out all the details. So as far as the ratings and things go, that's all on the insured, the person who we're actually taking the policy out on. But the policy owner, being the person who's paying the bill, they're the one who's ultimately in full control.